The Montessori primary classroom is a multi-age, family-like environment. Students enter their class around age 3 and stay for 3 years. The third year is the equivalent of traditional kindergarten. Students start at around age 5 to 5.5 and graduate around age 6 to 6.5, moving on directly to first grade. The third year is a critical part of the Montessori experience. It is where children cash in on the careful preparation of the first 2 years and become proficient readers, fluent writers, and confident with arithmetic into the thousands. It is also the year when they have the invaluable experience of being classroom leaders, mentors to their younger peers, and where they gain the wonderful experience of achieving mastery in academic endeavors. Our students enter their third year well prepared. In fact, they often have accomplished much of the public school kindergarten curriculum. For example, they have worked with the sandpaper letters, learned to control a pencil, and can independently write all letters, usually in cursive, writing words and often sentences. They can blend letter sounds together to read words, understand and act on written directions. They have started on sight words and can also read simple books with phonetically controlled vocabulary by confidently sounding out words. They have learned to write the numerals 0 to 9 using the sandpaper numbers. They have learned to count to 100 and beyond. Most have also been introduced to the decimal system and are building numbers into the thousands with the golden bead materials. They have learned much about the world around them, completing biology puzzles, learning about land and water forms, and puzzling together and even making maps of the world. Maybe more importantly, they have acquired a confidence in their abilities as learners. They have built their concentration span, they can make choices, they can follow through, skills many other children don't learn until later elementary, if ever. The Montessori third year optimally builds upon this strong foundation. It enables children to excel academically and critically. It engages them personally and intellectually and keeps alive their joy of learning. When your child returns in fall into her Montessori classroom, she is greeted by a teacher who knows her well. She is challenged at her level with academic activities that are a point of arrival for all the work she's done in her first 2 years in Montessori. She has the opportunity to continue to explore with all her senses, to move about the classroom in an age-appropriate manner. She won't be held back by peers who have yet to learn their letter sounds and numbers. Instead, she can progress as fast as her ability and interest allow. He can immerse himself in the subjects he likes for hours at a time. No mandatory 30-minute schedule changes will disrupt his hard-won concentration. If he loves school now, he'll love it even more in his third year. In his third year in Montessori, your child will make great strides in all areas. In the language area, third-year Montessori students work with familiar materials to achieve mastery. They may trace sandpaper letters in rapid succession, refining their cursive writing skills. They take the familiar movable alphabet to master phonograms and expand the range of materials they can read. They use smaller alphabets to compose entire sentences and stories. They also work with new, more advanced materials. Here, a child is completing a word study exercise on homophones. Here, a function of word exercise, learning about the tenses of verbs. Here, another one, learning about singular and plural. This girl is working on another function of word exercise. She's discovering nouns, adjectives, and articles, symbolized by different size and color triangles, and getting ready to explicitly learn about grammar in her Montessori elementary class next year. With these and other materials, our third-year students typically graduate as strong readers, able to independently, with comprehension and with expression, read many books.
I see corn in this garden. To do, but to turn and go back. How silly I am, he said to himself. How silly I am.
In math, third-year students learn to both apply their budding skills with numbers to larger numbers and in more complex operations. They begin to practice math facts and move from concrete to somewhat more abstract materials. With a golden bead, students learn place value. They exchange unit beads for 10 bars, 10 bars for 100 squares, as they build large numbers and add them. Then, after they grasp this process with actual quantities, students transition to using the stamp game, where units, tens, hundreds, and thousands are represented more abstractly by small, colored, and labeled stamps. Students also work on addition facts, using, for example, this addition fingerboard. Students also get introduced to multiplication, a skill typically not taught until second grade elsewhere. Here, a student is building the 5 times table with the colored bead bars. Here, 2 girls are working on skip counting by 6. Here, a boy is exploring multiplication and creating his own booklet of multiplication facts. By their third year, our students also work on other skills related to mathematics. Here, a girl is working with fractions. Here, 2 students get a lesson in money. Here, a girl learns about telling time. Beyond the 3 R's, 5 to 6-year-olds in Montessori also have the opportunity to acquire a strong foundation in cultural subjects. They typically learn the shapes, names, and locations of many of the world's countries, as we explicitly teach geography, the subject that has sadly disappeared from most other school curricula. They learn about the physical features of the world. They learn about animals and plants, creating little booklets of their work. In all of these exercises, our students use their advanced skills in reading and writing to learn about the world around them.